unexpected, but you might notice this doesn't exactly sound like dark. It's smoky again. So Dark just asked me if I'd be up to calming again, and I said I suppose so. Might be a little more ASMR and whispering this time around. So trying to get my live split open to see if according to my task manager, I have no live split processes running in the background, so it doesn't look like there should be anything standing in the way of this. We've got a preview of the stream, or not exactly preview, but you know what I'm trying to say. Hash has for us a roly-poly armadillo, a hoppin' mad worm, a waving thingamajigger, and a fiery crawler. And it went back to the SMRAT thing for just a second and came back to the stream. Also find that interesting as usual when one runner is using English text and the other is using Japanese. See, my taco friend returns. Let's try this. Not quite yet, Phoenix. At least not on the restream. Now they are. Oh boy. Well, I might have to rely on the site this time, as I was unable to get back into my live split before this one happened, but they are indeed off and stumbling a little and skinning Samus's knees once or twice on the way down that rough parlor. And as just as before, a moonfall courtesy of Swap, a lack of one courtesy of Link. And what's going to be our first item this time? It is going to be none other than a space jump again. Those horseshoes have to be pretty dang painful up your rear ends, fellas. Link momentarily forgetting he does not have Morph. to squeeze in under the big mess up there in the lobby. Swap. Oh, Swap almost having an interference on the Rio there, but manages to collect his morphing ball anyway. First E-Tank. Well, I guess I don't have to be whispering as to why you're not hearing the game music. That I couldn't tell you, but first E-Tank and Blueprint far right of the Christmas tree. I'm conserving what's left of my voice. Basically, first and only ammo pack is missiles down at the construction zone. Boring vanilla. I calmed the last race as well, and, well, I just don't want my voice to get too hoarse. Besides which, semi-known for the ASMR-ish nature of my commentaries sometimes, and well, they're kind of unique, and people seem to find them amusing or enjoyable. As like Neo says, sometimes. Whoa, hello, Mellownex. Thank you for the raid. Dang on. Hey, Mellow. That's pretty cool. So yeah, sometimes folks will say something while I'm coming, like, smooth jazz radio commentary, which is always kind of fun. And besides, whispering isn't something you normally hear a lot of in these things. BC has our first power bombs yet again. What a friggin' shocker. Swamp is exiting the mellow way. Link will be making way on down there at the same time. Almost a high five there. Swaps back up to the top of the parlor, and like last time, we'll be making a check on cavity dental through the root canal. Stumbles on the edges of some of those ledges once more, but he will be rewarded with missiles. Last missiles, 230 cavity dental plan friggin' missiles, or pistols as I call them when they've gotten a little too plentiful and I'm sick of seeing them. Link once more not going for the Alcatraz escape. Is just heading right straight back out, and we're getting pretty much a repeat of what happened in the first game, both returning to the landing site once more. Well, maybe that's what they're doing just now, Bagel, is they, this is pretty similar to the first seed in that they got space, very first items, so, yep. Here they'll be, yep, that is just where they're going. Double tribute once again to my other girl bear. And Link is the first to make it up on top of the lip of the cliff there, into the volcano, and encounter the Alcoons and the spikes and the acid. But Swap is the first to make it on back to the... Nice one. Nice one, Swap. Finds just missiles there. Swap is happy to collect them. Link, not so much. He resets. So... that's gonna pick Link up, maybe... actually, maybe not. Maybe it won't pick Link up a little bit of time on Swap, but... oh, maybe this will. We've got a bit of route divergence going on. Pleasure to have you back as well, Lady and Bagel. All the lovely Brits here to support your fellow countrymen, the Swapmeister. as I stated in the last one, or indicated, you won't come across too many bigger American Anglophiles than myself, so cheers. As Swamp is heading through the front of the gauntlet, Link about to jump on up and check out the back. And what do we got on either side? Oh, Faria! Okay, giant advantage for no swap resets. Swap resets. Oh, Swap! Did he run out of? Oh, that's right. He only had 5 power bombs. Ouch! Not enough power bombs to get through the rest, and not regular bombs or screw attack yet. That hurts. What hurts a little more is... Oh yes, Hero. I agree, Swap might make this check back here as well, and he will then probably be pretty PO'd. He was not able to get all the way back there. Link, in the meantime, has the knowledge and has jaunted on down to Greenbrand. He will definitely find some more ammunition in here, in the early supers room, as well as Ron Popeil. What are we gonna get? We're gonna get regular vanilla-flavored floor missiles. We are gonna get a backdoor gauntlet check from Swap. Oh, there it is. Yeah, he is not happy to see that. Did not see if Link went to the early supers item yet or not. He might have just wanted to farm those enemies to get into the next... Oh, Spaz. There's the Spaz beam. This time at Ron Popeil 1, where X-Ray was last. Followed by the pack of supers at Ron Popeil 2. And regular missiles extra plentiful in this one. So... Link collecting those at Bryn Reverse. So skipping those at PBs, and just moving on from there, and just checking the back of the gauntlet rather than the front, has picked Link up a bit of time. There's a second E-Tank at early supers, and he's not going to bother with the floor missiles. Certainly don't need those. That's an excellent question, lady. A little tribute to the Safmeister. Or Antinomy, or Buckfudd, or whatever he's calling himself this week. Alright, Link has made way on down to the Edecoons, where he's going to find 5 more hamburgers. That'll put that Varia suit finally within reach. Well, it is decision time indeed. He's going to find yet more useless missiles. Getting all but useless at this point. Oh, he's going to grab the Edecoon save once again. Oh, excellent choice, Neo. I'm inclined to say I could go for a good burger right now myself, but I'll wait. Link is indeed gonna go through the bottom of the trapdoor here. He's gonna avoid the Betoms and Zebos. And he's gonna spy with his little eye what we've got at the Edecoon's power bombs. Silly Edecoons. Be careful with intentional typos like that, Taco. One key away, and that word could have been very, very offensive. E-Tank number 3, meanwhile, at Edecoon's power bombs, giving us a count of 3 and 0. You, please, Polly. Alright. And Link graciously taking the missile drop from that one solitary Zila crawling around there for no apparent reason. And Link is through the Decora Dance Hall into Lombard Street, aka Big Pink. Yep, I could certainly see that, hero. Oh, meanwhile, 4th E-Tech at Big Pink Mid. And I suspect we'll be seeing a Mission Impossible check. Well, have fun with that, Polly. You'll get bored of it. I'm not that much fun to watch. Giving us... Oh, Plasma! Another early planet, this time collected in the correct order. Automatically making the Spazzer obsolete. As it does. Swap right on Link's heels. Oh, too sweet. And right on down to Charge Missiles, which is an E-Tank, which means Charge Beam itself is probably going to be yet another E-Tank. That seems to be a pattern in these. Link lining up just right for his super into backdoor Spospo. Oh, but he's running out of supers. They only have 5 thus far, so he's going to employ the Zebs to farm him another or 2. There's one. Swap is going to check the charge location. Oh, was not an E-Tank, it was Boots! Whoa, Link, you should have checked those. Righty. Swap is back out, and as I would figure now is going to make these checks as well. Link pulls off the... Oh! Pulls off the shot with no supers left, but these Zebs are over here are much more likely to give you supers when you need them than power bombs, thankfully. So, if I have this right, Zebs have a 24% chance of dropping supers and a 4% chance of dropping power bombs, and Link gets supers at Spospo anyway. Another vanilla Spospo, what a surprise. Kel Surprise. Swap is on through. We're going to have a high 5 through the secret garden room here. Swap also taking a moment to gun down a few of those Zebs. And where's Link going now? Is Link going to go for the Wavegate check? Looks like he is. Put that well-positioned power bomb down there in the middle of that hopper alcove there, so it took out the Mission Impossible blocks and opened this door at the same time. And looks like he got it. First try. What is inside the Wavegate room? Swap, please check it. Attaboy. Swap has a bit of an advantage with this, well, okay. Link only needed 1 try as well. There's another high 5, and Swap is about to discover, and leaps right into it with the greatest of glee. Both runners now with the knowledge of where both suits are. This is a generous seed thus far. We'll see which of them goes straight back on up to the gauntlet. And if, Link has to make the charge check down here first. He's gonna like that as well. This, I agree, Taco, pretty free seed about now. So no early power bombs, so let's see if they go back through Blue Bryn to check things out. Well, no, Swap is going through the... maybe just wanted to see that item. Oh, yeah, now he's heading back up, it looks like. He's got what looks like just enough power bombs to get back to the elevator. Here. He's going to... while Billy Mays might have something good, he doesn't exactly have enough power bombs to check Billy Mays right now. And the Blue Bryn power bombs are just missiles, unfortunately. So if he wants to check Billy Mays, he's gonna have to go back to the ship. In the meantime, he's returning up the elevator. He can't check Old Mother Brain right now either. Again with those in before calls, which are very seldom accurate, but sometimes semi-accurate. Swap is returning on up the climb a second time. He also cannot have a look at Criteria Climb Supers. Oh, it's tough with such a such a severe lack of explosives, and no screw attack either thus far. But Link has chosen to go up to the east wing of the Red Tower, and he's over here at Alpha's. Hello, Smoky Beam. Well, well, well. Link, once again with the... Oh, and once again with the X-ray scope as well. Hey. Oh, yeah, those, let's see. Those particular pirates, unfortunately, have a really, really low chance of dropping power bombs. It's the 0.4%. Bagel not caring for the X-ray scope. Just missiles at betas. But Swap has stopped at the ship, gotten his refill, and will be the first, also having collected all 5, actually both of them have collected all 5 E-tanks. Swap will be the first to claim his Varia suit. A case can be made for that, Dark. That's why I think everyone should learn item cancel. It's a valuable thing to have in your repertoire. It's another thing that folks take for granted sometimes. Also very possible, Hero. Swap has reached the very top of the top. Swap to the top. And where is Link going now? He is to at least check out what the mode item is. Yay, Swap, all suited up. It's supers, and he's going further. Oh. Indeed, heading on over to the wrecked ship. He knows where Varia is, so he'll use that information later. And, looks like Swap might be, heading towards the same direction, basically. I'm unsure in whose favor this routing will play out eventually. Just missiles at the ocean missiles. Yeah, both of them with 10 max capacity sliders, 1 in their arsenal at the immediate moment. Well, that's not true anymore. There's yet another ship refill from Swap. Once again, seeing an awful lot of the landing site here. Swap not wanting to bother with those annoying blocks underneath this giant crater mass. Swap, you already checked this, did you not? Okay, there's another E-tank for 6 altogether at the dead missiles. Perhaps Swap decided he wanted to... he wanted to pay... Oh, lucky power bomb drop from Link off that cover. Swap decided he wanted that PBB missiles after all. Now the Coverns have an 8% chance of dropping power bombs, so pretty lucky one on Link's side there. He could also go into the reactor room in the attic while the ship is dead and find a bunch of encased Coverns he could try to farm. Encased atomics he could try to farm. Their drop chance for power bombs is even lower, but Link will just have to make sure he gets a power bomb drop from Phantoon when this fight is over. And Swap doing the smart thing, thinking ahead and coming over here with far more hamburgers in his tank, running along the bottom of the ocean. Fanny Pack choosing to give Link pretty pattern. Swap is going to drop from the top. He is such a fop. He is going to collect the... No, he's going to pass it up. He is going to pass up the 6th E-Tank, where Link collected it at the dead wrecked ship missiles. Even if on the off chance Phantoon does not drop him a single power bomb and Link has to reset, I could see him just going a different direction. Maybe saving the wrecked ship for last. Of course, there's a very low chance that'll happen anyway. Link's timer already turned red. Apparently, he failed to beat his best time already. Link finishing out his Phantoon fight just as Swaps is about to begin. Oh yeah, plenty of power bombs. 7 altogether. 7 power bomb drops. Very nice. Phantoon knew what he needed and gave it to him. Nice beam combo. The most powerful beam combo you can have at this point with, with 2 of them. Link has Wave plus Plasma, dealing 250 per shot once again. Oh yeah, his name is Casper this time, not Phantoon. Oh yeah, the bowls here. The bowls will always give you power bombs. As he jumps into the reactor room. And no offense, Bagel, no offense, lady, he's an American, driving on the right side of the road. And so he goes east first, as he's supposed to do. And let's see what's on the other side. Swap's Phantoon fight appears to be going similarly, kinda slowly. Oh, maybe not that slowly. Phantoon is very close to being dead here. Yet another E-Tank for a total of 7 so far. That's West Supers. That's half the E-Tanks. And Link is indeed just going to leave the wrecked ship. Hero making all the calls. Link, of course, both being heroes, he should be well in tune with what Link Hero is doing. Come to think of it, have we ever seen Link Hero of Time and Hero 82 in the same room at the same time? Just a thought. Alright. What is Swap gonna do? Oh, Swap is going to choose the right order of operations this time. He's going to go east first. Oh, he's going to get bodied and trolled a little by these bulls. Of course, that's why their name is Bull. Link returns to the landing site again. This time, he has a different destination. We all know exactly what that is. Shout out to Fry Guy, who, well, this time we only saw half of the... Oh, you said typical skip, not typical ship. I was going to say, well, this time we only saw half of it, but... Hero will be close to go mode after getting his Varia suit up here. Well, he'll be in suit go mode. Oh, Bagel Thief. Cross is in go mode without ice or speed. It's worth noting. A few others of his ilk. Swap is not piecing right out of wrecked ship right away. He's going to make a call on the wrecked ship E-Tank item. Nobody normal. That's right, nobody who's not a goddess layer. Sweet. What do we got? Supers. Oh, there's a time. Okay, Link is about to get totally suited up. He's going to find unnecessary ammo waiting for you. Just say no. And Swap is leaving as, well, maybe he is not. Swap almost decides to leave, and then perhaps decide on second thought, maybe I do want to see what's in the rest of these, the rect of these items here. Whoops, he laid that power bomb just a little too high to double hit those key hunters. So, then luckily he can pop the dead air. Super. Link is returning back on down the parlor, checking out Cavity Dental from here. And I'm not sure I totally remember what was over here. Oh, of course I do. What is Swap gonna find over here in the attic at the nuclear hub? That's, oh, just supers there as well. Swap's not interested in any supers. I gotta say that decision surprises me a little bit without charge yet. Oh. Hero continuing to predict Link Hero's moves. Just more vanilla missiles at Old Mother Brain. See how... Ooh, a tickle beam. At... Oh, and Swap doing the same thing. Last time to collect the sky item. What is we gonna have down here in Crater? Could have had 35 supers by now. Of course, well, he could have had 30 supers by now. It would have taken him an additional 14 seconds to... Yeah. Alright, we are going to have a Billy Mays check. Let's hope it's not Billy Vanilli this time. As last time it was, and girl, you know it's true. What are we gonna... Looks like Link just missed the power bomb there. Swap is going bowling. He is gonna check out everything left to see in the wrecked ship. And so, this could kind of make or break either one of them. Link, oh. Well, more power bombs. Link will take those at least. Link could have used the smoky beam to fire on down and open that door a little earlier through the invisible bridge and the little wall there in front of it, but is forgiven for not doing so. Swap checks the gravity item first and finds a reverse tank. 7 and 1. Swap checks the bowling alley missiles item next, after finding his way through a few more cumbersome, unwieldy, inconvenient work robots. Finds missiles. Bunch of crap, but he'll take them anyway. He's skipping supers and picking up missiles. Go figure. Oh. Link lays a power bomb and takes advantage to grab while it's exploding. And Swap is going to check the wrecked ship reverse item again from the backside here. And it's a vanilla reverse tank. 7 and 2. That's half the tanks once more. Don't know if anything could be there that's really worth getting at this point. Even something like Screw Attack, which I really love, they don't have yet. I don't think, if I were in their situation, I don't think I'd come back for it if it was there. Link's next stop is going to be X-Ray. That's another reason I like to say they're super lucky for getting Space Jump first, is just things like this. So many locations that are automatically open to them. And, You know, they really can go anywhere they want that's not grapple or speed locked. Oh, interference on the waiver. Oh, double interference on the waiver and knocking him down into spikes. But with both suits, those spikes only do 50. Swap is gonna check betas. I think this was just ammo here, yeah, just crappy missiles, just like X-Ray. X-Ray seldom has something good, but it did semi-recently. I think it had Speed Booster there a couple days ago. I could be mistaken about that. That's gonna bring Swap on down to where he will Smoky Validate. 2 alphas. Sees it and immediately grabs it first, just for one. That'll bring Link on up to the red tower into Spazer. See what he is going to see over the mountain. It's just supers. He says, okay, I'll take them. Swap gets nommed after an interference on the ceiling, Samus Eater. Or, ceiling. No, okay, I won't say it. See, I was going to say that, but use the P word instead. Just because that's my favorite. Well, that and the C word are my favorite. Link pauses to blow open the power glass, but runs by it for now. Looks like he's going to visit Kraid first. Just a big health drop from the Sela. Negative. Hadouken. Supers at Kraid's must take them. Max past 30. The magic number for the Riddler. For all we know, Ridley could have a vanilla beam yet again. You have no idea. Similar check on Swamp's side. Oh, this is interesting, actually. I just happened to notice right now for the first time that Swap did not turn Plasma back on. Swap is operating with the Wave Spazer combo. As a matter of fact, it is, Polly. Oh, and Link takes Kraid to yet another dance. Boy, is Kraid popular today. Kraid looking dapper in his, birthday suit. What's Kraid hiding from us? Better give us something good after taking him to that many proms. Okay, supers. It is permissible to learn things about other folks' cultures in countries dark. Oh! Block respawning over those supers just as Swap drops back on top of it. No big deal, but just adding a bit of insult to no real injury. Alright, so not quite a high, but Link about to swing back on into Kraid's E-Tank room, the cricket pop, and find yet more supers. No, hero. We aren't allowed to tame information about other creatures. You see, we can learn it, but we never remember it. And Link is not going to bother with no, which I find interesting. He is going Meridian. Maybe Hero miscalled that one. Link has neither ice nor speed at the moment. He checks the main street item. They are not what he is looking for. Perhaps he will go to Mama Turtle next. I find this decision, but negative. Thing can happen. What's Mama got for us this time? Hamburgers on the pedestal, floating in the air, and vanilla extract flavored missiles in the middle of the wall. Nothing really super about Mama, but Link is going to continue heading on up through Meridia. He does not want the Crab Supers item, which looked like it was just more ammunition from his Main Street check. I suppose so, Bagel. You pilfer of icing-lit donuts. Just vanilla missiles at the beach, and we're gonna see the watering hole and the spring ball sack room. Oh, Swamp was about to make an early ice check, but he decides against it. Or, if you're Canadian, he decides against it. What do we got at the... Oh, supers and an E-tank at the watering. Okie dokie. And another E-tank at the high jump boots. So that's a total of 9 and 2. Yeah. Perhaps, well, anything is possible. Perhaps Link, for some reason, had a real hankering to check out the sand pits this time. Yeah, speaking of X-ray, if Swamp goes down lower there and finds be able to micro... Then again, if Link finds it here, he'll be able to do the same. If he also finds ice or speed, he's grabbing the aqueduct save, as Swamp, having been through the cathedral and seeing what looked like supers in the lava there, has reached Bubble Mountain, sees just boring old missiles at Bubble Mountain's corner. Just supers at the aqueduct missiles. And Swamp has reached the Hell Cavern. He will descend into the lavatory as Link finds just regular crappy ammo in the east side sand pit. Semi-crappy. Supers at the missiles, missiles at the PBs. And swap on up to the elevator with no issues whatsoever. Swap on down into Hell Hall with no issues whatsoever. Swap heading east, the preferred decision of any... 9 out of 10 anybody. Go east through the Hell Hall into Burning Man, and then into Pillars. Once again without Screw Attack down here, but with Plasma. and 5 E-tanks. This could be a bit dicey for Swap, but, oh, just another E-tank at Meridia Reverse, and I did not see what that other item was, actually. But, Link takes a moment to try to find the exit of that sand pit, finally finds it, takes a whopping spike ball hit from the Evers in the most annoying room in the game down here, and he's not going to Shack, which he actually could not do anyway right now anyhow. He is blocked by the lack of grapple and ice. More community loyalty on Swap's side, yielding us supers. Looks like now Link elects for fair. Yeah. Once again, this is a pretty similar seed, actually. A lot of the same items, and both speed and ice hiding from them for a good while. Swap is going to prematurely check Fire Fleas here. Maybe looking for another Neller-flavored, in this case, E-tank. Nope, it's just missiles, and I'm not sure he meant to collect those, but he's got them. Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with you there, Hero. So much for that. We have seen no Bubble Mountain checks other than the missile item in the bottom right corner, which was also disgustingly boringly vanilla. Speaking of boringly vanilla, Croc escape missiles as well. That brings Swap to the bottom of Santo Poco, and usual linear lower Norfair route into Wasteland. As much as I love the game, I'm always a little disappointed by lower Norfair, even though it's... Whoops, reverse tank. Even though it's a bit exciting, because it's the most dangerous and badass part of the game. 10 and 3 power bombs of shame. Even so, it's the most linear route and the same exact path you have to go every single time you play the game. Yep. Oh, Spling Ball! And then Link decides to pick it up this time. There you go. Validation. It feels good. So, ice with the validation good this time around. And Swap has reached Royal Farms once more. Shoots open the Ghidorah first. And pulls out that ticklish beam and starts farming up once again. As Link is going to make a play on the Crumble Shaft. And this is all he's going to be able to do, is check and maybe collect this item. It's supers. He doesn't want them. He could have collected them semi-easily, but I guess he didn't want to spend the additional 7 seconds. Perfectly understandable. Certainly can be a slow check. Swap has enough supers to do the Ridley fight. I guess to be certain of his decisions here. If he... Oh, he's getting a power bomb drop or two off the Zebos there. Oh yeah, that too. If he wanted to be extra sure of himself, he could have the room from the Flower House side, and then farm those Violas again for the power bomb drops to put himself in Crystal Flash range. But here he is into the Riddler fight. Those were indeed supers at the Cathedral, and Link wants them. Oh, Swap missing a few supers on Ridley. Maybe not quite as clean a fight as he had Ridley being a bit of a jerk, as Ridley is wont to do semi-often. Oh, but Swap fires off the last super and morphs, hoping for a... Yep, that'll do it. That was either it already or just needed another 6 missiles. Just another equivalent of one more super. And another moment of truth. Do we have a vanilla Ridley beam second time in a row? Do we? Do we? No, it's bombs! Oh, another of the big Ridley items. Supers, meanwhile, at Norfair Reverse 1 for Link. He's also going to make the Norfair Reverse complete check like he did the first time. It certainly paid off back then. Whoops. This time, not quite so much. More supers and an E-Tech. So that's 11 and 3. So, swapping one tank for another. Oh, of course. Of course, that's why they get space jump first thing twice in a row. We've got a runner in this race, in both of these races, whose name has the word space in it. Duh. You want to get really lucky with these, put the word suit in your name, or the word speed, maybe. Alright, speaking of Bubble Mountain. Actually, I was not just speaking of Bubble Mountain, but to bring it up. Link is into the speed check. He finds hamburgers at the speed missiles, and pistols at the speed booster. Ugh. That'll bring Swap back on up to the top of Santo Poco, and back into the Firefly room. He's dodging Funes left and right, and boulders, and this is the real Indiana Jones room, with boulders coming at you. Yet another E-Tank, 12 and 3, at the PB's in jail. So, what are we gonna have at these other checks, which I presume Swap will be making? Just supers at Alcoon's Hadarubies, and he wants them, which is a good call. He was getting perilously low on supers. And so, Link not bothering with the wave check. Looks like he's going to keep the faith once more, though. Even though Croc does not nearly as often have touched upon this in the last race. Croc does not nearly as often have good stuff in SMRAT as he does in Varia logic. But once more, be that as it may. Ooh, Swap. One hit from death. Musketeers, though. Yikes. Okay, well, he's through, at any rate. He's still got to take it a little careful, even if these enemies over here won't hit him nearly as hard with both suits on. The multi-violas will still do 12 damage. He just barely avoided that one, and he is going to make the check on the wave items. That's just... I guess that was supers at Croc. As yet another E-Tank at wave missiles. That is 13 and 3. That's almost every single E-Tank in the game. Indeed, free refill. He'd be a little crazy to turn that down at this juncture in the race. Okay, Swap, you have the smoky beam. You didn't really have to do that, but to each his own. And Link has taken down the guide. He is going to check at least some more of these objects. Oh. Synced door blasting opens with supers and transitions. Interesting. Just more Croc PB ammo. Been to maths class. We've got a cosine room with more regular crappy missiles. Will Link journey and trolley on down to the pantry? He will. As Swap makes the rest of the Bubble Mountain checks as well, will Swap go down to Croc? So an interesting question. While they have not yet found Ice or Speed, I don't necessarily see why not. And oh, Swap has yet to check Norfair Reverse. Link also has yet to go all the way down to Lower Norfair, though. Oh, there you go! Speed Booster at Grapple. And just like that, everything is open. So, Croc with... and doing some celebratory pumps. So yes, indeed, Croc with one of the goods this time. Beeps Dooster. Alright. Link, I'm pretty sure, already saw that the Croc Escape item was vanilla, or maybe that was Swap who checked that out. Let's see what Swap's next move is going to be. He's going to use a Power Bomb. He's... well, clearly, actually... oh! Doesn't want a dang thing, but one Wave Spazer / Wave Plasma combo, so... 2 times in a row! Speedless Speed... B-Tom Speedway. That's pretty cool. So... Swap has, This game is called Super Castlevania, Kona Chocolate. So Swap might have a bit of an advantage in how many bosses he's taken down. Link has a bit of an advantage in that he's located Speed, and Swap still has no trace of Speed or Ice. He has unknowingly left Speed behind. So this could be interesting. Oh, lovely. Another emote to add to my block list. Thank you very much. Alright, Link has entered the lavatory. Super Meteoroid. Good one. As Swap is making a check we have seen already on behalf of the Link Meister, Mama Turtle. Yep. Just ammunition. Alright. Link heads on over to the east, as well. Does not go for the fast pillar. Their precious screw attack has had yet to show up this time around. Of course, suppose it could have been at GT. No one went there this time. Yep. Just more piddly pistols at Crab Sizer Supers. And Swap is gonna head straight on up, and he's not gonna luck out this time, like finding ice in the sand pit last time around. Even though I missed what the item was at the West Sandpit Missiles, if it was ice, I'm positive Link would have picked it up and just continued on through at that point. Or maybe not continued all the way through Meridia, but he would have picked it up, I'm sure. And Link is executing the stalactite-hugging amphitheater method. Yep. The contents of the spring ball sack room busting Swap's balls. Just supers and an E-tank, which he did not want. Link is going to grab the Santo Poco save. A semi-unique call, but never a terrible one. Ooh. Swap taking a hit from the Sizer, way down the Crabratory, and stops to farm up one more power bomb from that other one. Getting into the aqueduct. He's going to grab the aqueduct save. As Link is on through Wasteland. How's he going to handle the Mega Duskigas? He's going to run right on through them. Oh, taking some more damage. Is he going to check the shame item over here? Yep, he's going to find a reverse tank. Swap is going to make a play on the east side sand pit first. This was just ammunition, but we might indeed see the tool this time. Oh, no, a reset. Yeah, that's a good point. I might want to get the website open. Yes, also a good point brought up by Hero. If you're in the dojo and you, even if you don't charge, you can still microwave the dojo pirates with just X-ray plasma. They have 1800 health each, so depending on your, well, it would take him about 8 shots, I guess. Oh, double E-tank. Okay, so that's actually all of them. That was double E-tanks in there. West Sandpit missiles, 14 and 3. Might actually find every single it might actually find every single tank in this seed if they keep looking. That's every single E-tank right there. Not sure if... oh, Swap is going Kaleidoscope. He's going to do some farming. And... yep, this looks familiar. It's pretty much what Link did during his brief time thus far in here. And... yeah, this might actually... this might actually be Link's race. Still doesn't find ice anywhere in here, or if ice is locked behind Batwoon. Swap could be in some trouble here. Link will not have to worry about that by the time he gets back up. Ice could still be a check tool. Or I suppose with the aid of the bombs, Swap could practice his Crystal Flash clip. He's still just farming the Zoa Kaleidoscope Room quicksand for the moment. Oh, as Link picks up the regular bombs as well. Probably just pondering, what do I have left to check? What have I not checked yet? So on and so forth. He's, oh, okay, somewhere in the course of that he turned, oh, he is gonna go for the Crystal Flash! Is he? Okay, maybe not. Looked like he was gonna turn off both suits to damage himself down extra quick. But perhaps not. Yeah, excellent point. Might still happen. Maybe you just realized that wasn't the best time to turn the suits off. Oh, he is! He's gonna go for it! Okay, now if he turns off both suits here again, this Mach Droid will drain him 90 energy at a time. He did save Dark. He grabbed the Aqueduct save. So he's gonna... oh, Swap. Okay, yeah, that's... you won't want to get too low before you turn those suits back on. Okay, oh, and he was just one drop of energy too high to have waited one more time. Okay, he's going to grab the save again now. Good call. As Link returns back up Santo Poco, this is going to be exciting. We're going to see Swap Space attempt, possibly achieve a Crystal Flash clip to Batwoon. Oh, Swap taught you Crystal Flash Clip. Dark. Okay. Well, I feel pretty confident and have faith in his abilities then. Oops. Alright, he's got 3 more tries. There's... just a little late on those last couple attempts. Oh! Okay, 1 more shot. Bugger. Okay. Let's see what's... Bugger. Bollocks. So, we're going to reset and try it again. As Link has made his way back here, leaving Fair is into... So, once again, Link, just in case you're just tuning in or missed it before, Link located the speed booster at Grapple, so his path to Batoon will be totally clear. Yes! Swap gets it! Atta baby! Swap gains access to Batoon. Saw Ice and Saw Speed. Link just put speed to use to just gallop right on through the Betom Speedway. Wipe them all out, does not collect their power bomb drops, doesn't need to worry about that falderall. Oh, that's what VODs are for, Neo. That's what VODs are for. Hey, Sea Snack down in Lake Erie. I tend to... Oh, and Ice was Batoon locked! Son of a gun. Swap has just Dark validated. Oh, no doubt wondering where the bloody speed was. Wow. So it was his one and only option without going back down to Croc, and he persevered. Link, being able to take advantage of Speed Booster, just sparks right up Everest. And this could be an interesting race now at this point. Actually, Swap is a little ahead, but Link will no doubt pick up Ice as well, make the Torian a lot faster. Greetings, Rude. And Link will also have an advantage throughout the end. Actually, Swap is a good little bit ahead, but we'll see what happens in the Dr. Dre fight and in Torian. But Link's escape is going to be faster. Time shall tell. Only time knows. Link is using missiles on Batoon. Okay, he's just switched to Spears. Swap unfortunately cannot microwave Dr. Dre. That charge beam has done a dang good job of hiding away in this one. Maybe it's right behind Dre. Maybe it's at Precious. I don't think he checked that, but he's going for the quick grapple kill. Oh, and he misses it again! Both of those dang times. I think he was accustomed to angling up or maybe down, and in that position he had to just shoot straight ahead, and he angled instead, and just, At any rate, let's see. Also interesting, Link will not be able to microwave Dragon. He has not been through the rest of the wrecked ship, thereby has not checked the sky item outside at Criteria, and so did not get the grapple beam. Oh, just missiles, but Swap takes them. Link gets his dark beam, and he's going to back up, and he's going to speed on through the room here. He's gonna stop for the moment. He's gonna find some more Zoas in this little quicksand pocket, without the aid of the farm beam. So he's going to have to chill in the hot tub here, in the quicksand jacuzzi with the bugs, and farm away in close proximity. Yeah, you know, at this point, Hero, I think you're probably right, especially as Link is taking the time out to do these farms and such. And Swap, Bomb flips himself over that hole, that illusory hole in the bricks there. Although if he was just descending down the quicksand pits, he could have just dropped down that hole. But he's going to return through the aqueduct and on around to the Meridia escape hatch. Once more, all he has left is Torian. And the mock droids look like they're distracting Link a bit in his quest to get across the Colosseum. Oh, he hits the... I hate that. He hits the sand just before the little ledge of pipe there. He is going to check the precious item. And he finds the last reverse tank! Yay! Every tank! 14 and 4! Bada boom! Oh, I must congratulate them on that after this, even if I am still the only person who cares about that. Swap, I thought you already checked this, but... Oh, well, I guess he remembered there were supers here and he wanted some more of them. As a matter of fact, that's a good call now that I think of it, not having charge. He just wants to be in extra secure go mode. So he is going to pop back out afterwards, grab a refill at the ship, and... well, as Link is fighting his final boss as well. I would go with my here. I doubt Swap is cheating. He is certainly not the sort to me. Oh, stops this time to X-ray the fish, doing the pulling a Ponk there. Ponk's favorite item being X-ray, and his favorite thing to do there, either tickling or X-raying the fish, or both. Yeah. Examining the insides of a fish's bones. That's gotta be pretty obscene. Alright, that's gonna bring Link back up on through the Precious Room and the Colosseum and so forth. And Swap returns to the drawbridge. He is going to use one of those power bombs to get through here, and no worries, he's gonna hop in the ship, refill, take it from there. I hope he saves. Either he is gonna say, preferably right before Mother Brain. That's what I would do. That's the save I always take, anyway. Swap is still hindered of space this time, just as he was last time. This has been this is two technically runs that cannot, alas, qualify as speed runs for Swap. And Link is back through the aqueduct. Swap is back through the Terminator and Tumbler, about to reach the Void and the Gallery. And let's see if Link pays any attention to the fish. No, he does. Probably figures he has no time to frolic about with it, which he would be correct in thinking. So, Swap descends into headquarters. The central nervous system of rebuilt CNS of rebuilt planet Zebes. I've always pronounced it as ZBs. I'm sorry if that offends anybody. That's a semi-controversy over the quote-unquote accurate pronunciation of this planet's name. But there are other bigger controversies in this game to worry over, like the actual accurate name of the fiery crawlers in Nowhere. Heebie-zeebies. I don't care if you're offended, you're rude. Well, I guess it was influenced on me because in the original game back in the 90s, of course, we did series first, and I think everyone can agree that's pronounced series with 2 long E sounds, so I just did the same with the planet name. Anywho, Link has reached the gallery. He is on down the elevator. Okay, Hero with the time measurement for us. He is 1:45 behind. Oh, thank you, Dark. I appreciate that. So, no baby skip on swap side this time. If Link were to hypothetically get a baby skip, that would bring him a good little ways forward, but still probably not enough to catch him up. And they're both officially in Torian now, not exactly at the point of absolutely no return, but neither one of them is going to go back and look for charge at this point. There's even if they did have charge, neither of them has enough E-tanks for stand-up. Also a good point, Rude. Okay, Swap is heading back for the missile refill. That's a good call. Link is, oh, this could be interesting, actually. Link has a bit of ammo gain on Swap, 4575, so if Swap has to go back for another refill, and Link does not, this could also bring him closer. $45.75.20 to Swap's $40.70.15. Link has picked up an additional pack of each denomination of ammunition. I don't know if I'd say Game 3 hype just yet, Phoenix. Okay, Swap indeed grabs the save right before Mother Brain. Good call. He's going to go for a standard ice Zebetite skip. Right here. Gets it on the first try. I always say Zebetite skip. Zebetites referring to these things, incidentally. Because, well, you can just call them Zebs for short, of course. There is also another enemy in the game called a Zeb. It's the single red flies that fly out of the pots in Brinstar and Crateria. So, just avoiding a bit of confusion there. Alright, Link is past the baby, has reached the 5th and final Ghidorah. He is going to grab the save. He's straight on down. Well, members of chat not thrilled about that. But Swap has supers to spare. So far, I don't think he's missed any, and he's doing good dodging the attacks. He's doing a good job. Oop, 2 supers missed. He's still okay. He's doing a swell job dodging Mother Brain's attacks. He's at 647 energy. He's okay. Couple more supers missed there. Ketchup coming at him. And this should about do it. He should be just fine from this point. Boom. Nothing can stop Swap now. Takes himself down to the obligatory 300 plus energy. Oh, I was watching Swap, but apparently, from what Dark said in chat, Link did a down-back Zepatite skip to get on through, so nicely done. And pretty nice. Synchronized Mother Brains. This has been a pretty close race, all things considered. I think Swap is still a little too far ahead for that to become a factor, Neo, but it's it's a nice thing to consider. All right, 364 energy. And both having a breather, moment to themselves to relax as this cutscene plays out. We have got two giant baby Metroid larvas on screen. Both in the same cutscene this time. Yeah, true. I'm still not totally sure to Link to the point of really catching. While no one has not done yet, I'm also certain there is going to be no animal saving, at least on Swap's part. Link might do it if he gets to that point and sees the dot done. But it has happened. There have been races, just a few of them, where due to saving the animals. Alright, Swap's got MB3 down. He's got the Hyper Beam in tow. The Super Hype Beam. Oh, and he gets through the gate escape room with the quickest of ease. There's room 2, which never really poses anybody huge problems. Except me when I'm doing my true completion kill hundo and those pirates are being stubborn jerks. Room 3, once again, around the long way. And room 4, the biggest pain in the butt and largest of the escape rooms. 18 tiles this escape room is. That's something I always watch for. At least with the map completion, normally by this time. If you're doing the map completion, you come into Escape Room 4, you have 1225. Then you get the 18 in Escape Room 4, you have 1243, and there's your final one right there. The escape from Tori and back into the climb with those two space pirates. Oh, Swap drops a little bit, almost hits the rising lethal acid, but not quite. Reaches the top of the... Whoops! Link drops down to the bottom of Escape Room 4. True that, Neo. Swap did not go to ice this time. And... So, no Spling Ball, but he is in the ship, and wins with a time of... Dark will have to tell me to get into it this time. Wins with an unofficial timer time of 1 hour 20 minutes and 19 seconds. Big ol' GG's to Swap, having taken this round of the Super Metroid Randomizer Accessible Tournament, or the SMRAT. And remember our slogan as always, we are not stupid, we are SMRAT. Link, close enough to the ship, does not save the animals either, just pops right on and finishes himself with an unofficial timer time of 1 hour 20 minutes and about 56 or 57 seconds. Once again, Dark, you'll have to supply the official times for us. And 53 minutes in-game time for Swap. And, oh, okay. Thank you, Swap. giving us the official times there. GJs and JGs to everybody. Yes, I'm unable to ask them in SRL. Jane, after this, if they want to, I'll hear the chime when they pop on in. Let's see. I hear a chime. Hey, Swap.
Good evening again, Smokey.
Good. Well, for evening for me now. Good twilight to you.
Thank you.
So, congratulations once more. This round is yours. You will be advancing to the alternative winners bracket round 3. As always, I do not know who your opponent is yet. Yes, that'll... Welcome, Link.
Yo.
Link, GG.
Yeah, GG. That was like so incredibly close.
That was terrifyingly close.
Ah, I see. Hero shall be your next opponent, Swap, they are saying in chat.
Ooh.
Well,
Hero.
Yep, Hero 82. Hype stuff coming at us, continuing to come at us. Oh, the first thing I want to point out to you guys in this one, you found, between the two of you, you found all 18 tanks. You only got 6 of them each, but every single one of them. That's one of the very first times in an SMRAT seed, if ever, if not the first time, I've seen all 18 tanks found.
Nice.
So,
I've got to ask where speed was.
Grapple.
Grapple, okay.
Link actually found it. But, nice FYI for you, Link. Swap reached Batwoon by doing a crystal flash clip. So, and as you saw, Ice was locked behind Batwoon. So
yeah, I was a little bit annoyed to see that, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, okay, and I just saw there. The only item you did not find at Goldie's Super's charge.
Okay.
Woo. Swap comes away with 43%. So, thoughts, further thoughts about this seed?
None really, other than I would have loved to have charge.
The other thing.
Yeah, it was kind of standardish.
Oh yeah, we didn't see Screw either. Actually, I forgot to look for that. The other thing Link found that you didn't was Spring Ball at Ice.
Okay, I very nearly checked Ice. I think I actually ran into the speed corridor and then left again, if I remember rightly. And it's probably a good thing that I didn't, given how close it was that we finished. I think if I'd invested the time in Ice, that would have been like the 40 seconds that separated us.
Oh. Thoughts from you, Link?
Yeah, so I mean, I was like, God, going into Fantoon with 0 power bombs, I was definitely very nervous about that because I like realized if I like screw this up and get health bombed or something, I'm basically soft locked. But thankfully, he dropped me 7 power bombs, so I was completely fine.
Brilliant.
So it was like, there were multiple times where I was like really low on power bombs, and then either the Fantoon drops or the seed literally just happened to give me a power bomb pack at exactly the right time.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I was going back and forth looking at how close it was going to get towards the end, and there were debates, Swap has a little too much of a lead, then it looked like, oh, maybe Link might actually be able to catch up if he could maybe do a baby skip, or he has a little more ammo. do one last refill. Here it turns out in the end. So I have just put the commands up there to follow everyone. We're sorry to see you leave this tournament, Link. Then again, after a while, eventually, that's what you're gonna get for having the word oof in the middle of your name. But another runner, definitely, a very talented runner to keep your eyes on. Everybody, Link Hero of Time 64. I'm sure we'll see you in the next, whatever the next big thing is. SM-wise, or anything else you're playing. So...
Yeah, because this was basically the first competitive tournament that I did. So, and yeah, I think I just I feel like I got kind of a bit trolled as far as where I wound up in the bracket because of the fact that because Sephi was a forfeit on this qualifier match, that put him kind of at the bottom seeding wise, and that kind of meant that Sephi was despite being the lower seed in those matchups, was heavily favored to win them, which kind of perhaps made me face stronger opponents than I otherwise would have.
So, was it Sephi that knocked you out of the winner's bracket?
Or, well, because if I remember right, I think it was Sephi. Sephi was your opponent before you.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, because it was Gameaholic who knocked me out of the winner's bracket.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, but because I was opposite you, Sephi, and B Frobber, that kind of meant that we were. I had pretty much predicted when this whole thing started that I was going to meet you eventually in the losers bracket, just because Sephi is a really, really insanely good runner.
Oh yeah.
So, but yes. Anyhow, yeah. So I mean, yeah. I guess I at least won my first matchup against Cakemaphoniage, so I guess that was one more matchup than I was expecting to win in this tournament. So, and if anything else, the fact that I made that this race was so close, I can at least feel good about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was.
It did turn out to be really close. Of course, everybody would love to win a game 3. That didn't happen to be in the cards this time. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. So.
Yeah, because I think at the end too, yeah, because I also after Dragon, I picked up the missile pack that was there because I kind of forgot that I had just picked up Ice, because I was thinking I might not be able to do a Zeb skip. And if I had remembered, yeah, I literally just picked up Ice, then I would have taken a slightly more efficient, I would have gone back through Batoon to get to Maria and that. And so, yeah, I mean, that was one, I think, mistake that I made towards the end that potentially could have cost me.
Oh, Link, have you ever attempted Crystal Flash Clip?
Yeah, that is one thing that I've never attempted. So yeah, I was also kind of at a disadvantage because of that, because I was basically hunting for Speeder Ice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it was kind of interesting. This seed was sort of like the first seed in what it gave you and what it didn't for a little while. It was, at least you got the suits much earlier this time.
Yeah.
Even though they were out of logic technically, but
logic's optional.
yeah. As a wise man once said, "Beep, logic."
Hold on. There we go.
Alright, well, yes, we do. And that too, yeah. Well, Rude was asking about the next matches. After the Outlast tournament match that's coming up at midnight, tomorrow at nooners, and happy to the Americans, happy Easter Eve and Easter tomorrow. To everyone else, happy Easter weekend. Tomorrow at noon, we have a four-way, looks like. I'm not sure I'll be able to be here for that, but Dark Rid versus Dreg, alternative winners bracket round 3, match 1, and Canadian Owl versus Skarsnik. Winners round 3, that looks like.
That is going to be fantastic.
And several more matches after that. Tomorrow. Then stuff after that next week.
Busy.
Sorry?
Tomorrow's really busy. Oh dear.
What about tomorrow?
It's really busy. And
yeah.
We've got loads of matches coming up. That four-way is going to be incredible. Admin versus admin in the first one there, and then Al versus Skarsnik is going to be a super good race.
And yeah, it'll be that four-way at least is happening noon EST. So most of the rest of the Europeans, you swap, and the other Brits, and the Germans, it'll be 6 p.m. Alright, well, anything further to add, fella?
Just the usual. Thanks to the stream team, to you for commentating, to whoever was on Tracker. Phoenix, I think?
Ghost Wiz this time.
Ghost! Fantastic. Thank you, Ghost. Thank you, Dark.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Dark on the mic in this one. Wasn't expecting to commentate it, but I guess Dark was not really up to coming, actually, so... Ooh, I'm just glad... I did a lot of whispering, but I'm just glad overall my voice out. Suppose it's a fortunate thing on that score. There are no more matches. I don't think I could calm another one, but... But, well, now I really mean it, as it's after midnight for you swaps. Sweet, sweet dreams. Sleep well for us.
I will. Thank you very much.
Yep. Nice twilight for the other Europeans and everyone else, and good evening to the Americans. And good evening to you, Link. And, yes, exactly. 6 hours ahead of 6 p.m. here in the EST. So cheers once again, everybody. See you next mission. Love, hugs, and have fun and be good and all that. Happy Easter. Bye-bye.